So I wanted to recognize our board members and I wanted to recognize our council members. Thank you so much for being here. I wanted to take a minute, and this is something kind of fun, and I think we still have a minute for something fun. So if you, in honor of Women's History Month, if you are a woman, stand up. If you love a woman, stand up. If you respect a woman, stand up. If you mentor a woman, stand up. If you elevate a woman, stand up. Is there anybody not standing? I can go on. So thank you all, because Women's History Month is critical, not just for women, but for all of us that are fortunate enough to be women, and all of us that are fortunate enough to have women in our lives, and we all believe we make a big difference. So thank you for that. Thank you also for everyone who came to the Lisa House event. Very exciting capstone event we did for Black History Month. Would hope to have Lisa back in the future, so we'll look for an opportunity for that. Coming up in the future, sometime the next 3 months or so, we're going to partner with a couple of groups in town and work on studying a book called Coming Apart. So if you're interested in getting ahead of a book read, Coming Apart is a book by Charles Murray. And it might be controversial, but I think it also will get us thinking. And I think that's what's going to make a difference, because in Albion, we're trying to lead the change and be the change that we believe the whole state and the whole nation might benefit from. So try to look for that book, Coming Apart, and we will get started on a book read. A couple of other quick announcements from the EDC's perspective. The Match on Main is back on. So it was deferred while the MEDC was regrouping, but we're very excited that they are bringing it back. I have a couple of other updates from the MEDC. Some of you know that the SOAR project, the SOAR funding mechanism, has now been called Make It in Michigan. So as you see the ads for Make It in Michigan, it's the same as the old SOAR project, and that's the strategic money that we are hoping we will be able to attract here in the city to be able to expand into our new industrial park. So you'll be seeing a lot about Make It in Michigan, and we're very excited about that. We also are very excited about the current program for MEDC focuses on people, places, and projects. And people need to be trained. They need to have a place to live, i.e. places, and things to do, i.e. places, and projects are what get those things to happen. So that's our focus this year, as is the focus of the MEDC. So we're very excited that we seem to be in alignment. So I'm super excited. You have a packet in front of you, which is not anything I'm going to talk about tonight, but I wanted you to have some takeaway information. So I don't know if this mic's working. I would add perfect segue in your packet. The last couple of pages are a preview of our current year for 2024, our what they used to call ILC, Industry-Led Collaborative. It's a segment of Going Pro, but now they're calling it Employer-Led Collaborative. I didn't get that clarified today. We did this here in Albion last year, and we brought 15 employers together that all had varying needs in their organization, but they all took the same training. So they all took Dale Carnegie leadership training. So we're doing that again this year. So we have Dale Carnegie leadership training. We also have MMTC offering manufacturing skills development, finance for the non-financial manager, and project management. So again, focus on maybe the softer skills, the leadership skills, the growth skills, and we are hearing organizations say we need that too. So so selfish plug, it's in the packet. That announcement should be coming out from the EDC office in the next couple of days, because I think the applications are opening. We'll be asking employers to jump in and get involved again like they did last year.
Hopefully the April sometime in April, we'll have the PowerPoint session for the ELC,
right?
And then applications start right after that.
Okay,
and then
great.
cycle 2 will be right around May, June time in an application to start.
Yep, so
Going
cycle
pro.
2 means going pro, so
Yep.
you as any company in here can do their own. Then the ELC means you can come together with a whole group of people that are not necessarily tied to an industry, but just tied to a community that is trying to better the community. So
Yes.
we kind of, we're a little out in front on that, I will tell you. So, but that is something we are working on doing. The other plug I'll put in just before I bring WODA up, from the MEDC's perspective, very much what we just heard, the knowledge economy jobs are the jobs that we need to be training for. And if you talk to Quentin Messer, the CEO of the MEDC, he'll say whatever we're doing in the next 2 years are going to project the vision for the next 20 years. And he said that 2 years ago, and he continues to say that. So every day, we're planting the seed for what this is going to look like in 2040 and 2050. At a very, very high level, if you think about the federal infrastructure policy that is now, you know, kind of where the funds are generating from, the focus is on semiconductors, clean energy, mobility, and defense. They also have a focus on the Justice 40 requirements, which helps us with appropriate division of dollars, and they also focus on community benefits. Those community benefits being child care, health care, workforce development, and transportation. So as we are setting at the EDC our priorities, which are in your packets, we're looking at what we're seeing at the national level, what we're seeing at the state level. The state right now is the 49th oldest state in the union, meaning as far as age of general, average age of population, how do we get young people here? We get young people here by having something to come to, and they believe the jobs will follow them. So it may seem as if I don't talk enough about job development, but I'm really anxious to support placemaking. I'm really anxious to support training. I'm really anxious to support something that's going to attract people to come here and then stay here, and we will build the jobs around that. Our biggest goal for this year and the next few years will be building our new industrial park. And you'll hear more and more about that in the next, I would say, 6 to 8 months. But just please know that we are working on job creation. We are really working on training. We really are working on housing, which I know has never been a focus of the EDC here, but it's also never been a focus of the Michigan Economic Development Corporation either, and it is now. So that's why you see that happening. So I just want you to know that we're paying attention and we are working hard for you, and I so appreciate being able to do that. So thank you all.